Hello, Sebastian Lucido. Welcome to 5-Minute Fresh Start. I'm in 1 Kings 17, verse 8. It says, Then the word of the Lord came to him, saying, Arise and go to Zarephath, which belongs to Sidon, dwell there. See, I have commanded a widow there to provide for you. So he arose and went to Zarephath, and when he came into the gates of the city, indeed, a widow was there gathering sticks. He called to her and said, Please bring me a little water in a cup that I may drink. And as she was going to get it, he called to her and said, Please bring me a morsel of bread in your hand. So she said, As the Lord your God lives, I do not have bread, only a handful of flour in a bin and a little jar of oil. See, I'm gathering a couple of sticks that I may go in and prepare for myself and my son, that we may eat it and die. And Elijah said to her, Do not fear. Go and do as you've said. Make me a small cake first, bring it to me, and afterwards make some for yourself and your son. For thus says the Lord God of Israel, the bin of flour shall not be used up, nor shall the jar of oil run dry until the day the Lord sends rain on the earth. So she went away and did according to the word of Elijah, and she and her household ate for many days. The bin of flour was not used up, nor did the jar of oil run out, according to the word of the Lord which was spoken by Elijah. So now let's go through this story because it's a great story. First of all, it's a factual story. But God used the most unlikely plan. I mean, you're a prophet of Israel. You're in great famine. God doesn't send Elijah to another Jew, another covenant partner. He sends him to a widow, first of all, which is the most vulnerable in that society. Not having a man, you're very vulnerable back then, really vulnerable. And he sends her to a Gentile widow to top that. She is in a hopeless situation. She's going to take what she has and make the Last Supper for her and her son, and they're going to die. They're out after this. We can't earn. We have no earning power. There's a famine. Nobody's giving us anything. So Elijah makes a very bold, unconventional request. He said, Take what you have and go make me a cake first and give me some water, and then make something for you and your son. This was to test her, not only one, faith, but also selflessness. She was willing to share from her lack for the prophet. And so when you look at this, fear and faith can't coexist. She had enough faith to say, okay, rather than make myself and my son this last meal, let me include this prophet of God. I know he serves a God that I don't know. So she takes it and she makes him, Elijah, the cake he wanted, and then makes it for her and her son. The widows obeyed the instructions of the prophet, and it was an endless supply. The meal would be flour, and the water never ran out. They were able to have possessions and provisions for many days. God's plan will always defy human logic. Changing fish, multiplying fish, bringing water from a rock, separating the Red Sea. God's provision will always defy logic. It's not going to seem, like it's believable from a human standpoint. But we have to understand that so that we can believe that. Faith requires risk. The woman took a risk. She gave out of her lack. Provision always comes through obedience. Provision and blessings always come through obedience. And we can depend on God. Here's the real message today. Stop limiting God by what you don't have and start believing God and trusting God for what you do have, that He'll multiply it. And don't try to figure out the answer when it seems hopeless. God used somebody, an unconventional way to get provided for was not a widow. It would be a wealthy Jew. Don't think that way. Think that God is the provider. I don't know how He's going to bring it, but He's going to bring it, right? And so don't underestimate God using people that you won't see as providers for you. Anyway, God bless you. Thanks for watching. Please share, follow, like, make a comment. This really helps us, guys. I don't want to say this every day and have you not do it. Hit the like button. It doesn't cost you anything. And the social media algorithms, it helps us tremendously. And then if we're feeding you spiritually, you should be giving into our ministry. I'm going to be that bold. $10 a month, $25 a month, $50 a month. Go to our website, watchersoftruth.com. hit the give button or donate button and just become a reoccurring donor. $10 a month, 2 cups of coffee. Anyway, God bless you. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Be blessed.
Thank you for watching today. To stay informed and stand with the ministry, visit watchersoftruth.com. You'll find free resources, complete teaching series, and ways to partner with us in spreading the gospel. Donate today at watchersoftruth.com.